It began on an ordinary morning. Sometimes the quiet days are the ones that change everything. Arav was standing at the bus stop, headphones in, lost in his thoughts. Life felt heavy. Classes, work, expectations, everything at once. He didn't feel special. He didn't feel seen. And then he heard it. A soft voice behind him. "Excuse me, is this bus going to Riverside College?" He turned. There she was, Mira. Books pressed against her chest, hair tied loosely, strands falling across her face, eyes curious, almost nervous, as if the world was too loud for her. He nodded. Yes, same bus. They stood side by side, silent, awkward,
but somehow comfortable. The bus arrived. They sat apart. Life moved on. Or at least, that's what they thought. Days passed. They saw each other again. Library, cafeteria, corridor. Little by little, conversations began. Not about big things, just how was class? Did you finish the assignment? Do you like coffee or tea? They laughed about teachers, shared notes, walked together, and slowly, friendship formed. One evening, the sky turned orange and gold. They sat on the stairs outside campus. Mira spoke softly. "You know, I don't trust people easily." Arav looked at her. "I know, I don't either." And somehow they trusted each other, because sometimes hearts recognize each other long before minds do. Love rarely arrives loudly. It sneaks in, through laughter, through late-night messages, through the feeling that someone finally understands. But fear also arrives. Mira carried the fear of losing people. Arav carried the fear of not being enough. One night, Mira said, "If one day you leave, don't do it quietly. Just tell me." He laughed. "I'm not going anywhere." He meant it, but life is never that simple. Mira received a scholarship, another city, another country, a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Arav smiled when she told him. He hugged her. He said, "I'm proud of you." But when he got home, he cried. He didn't want to hold her back. He didn't want to let her go. Days became arguments. Arguments became distance. Long distance never works. "You'll forget me." "No, you'll forget me first." Love was still there, but fear was louder. On her last night, they met near the river, the place where everything mattered. The wind was cold. The world felt quiet. Mira whispered, "If we're meant to be, life will bring us back." Arav replied, "And if it doesn't?" She smiled sadly. "Then at least we loved honestly." They held hands, not too tight, just enough, and then they let go. Months turned into years. Messages faded. Calls became rare. Life continued. Arav started working. Long hours, lonely nights. Mira studied, traveled, grew stronger. But inside, she carried a quiet ache. They learned new lessons. Sometimes love doesn't disappear. It simply waits, quietly, beneath the noise of life. They dated other people. They tried to move on. But every now and then, a song, a rainy evening, an old bridge, and suddenly the heart whispered, "I remember." 5 years later, Arav walked into a cafe. He ordered coffee, and then he froze, because across the room, sitting by the window, was Mira. Older, softer, stronger. Their eyes met. Time didn't rush backward. It didn't become dramatic or cinematic. It simply paused. They sat together, smiled, talked. "How have you been?" "Different." "You?" also different. They didn't talk about the past at first. They talked about books, about work, about simple things. And then finally, Mira whispered, "I thought we'd never see each other again." Arav replied, "I thought we weren't ready back then." Silence, but a peaceful silence, not the painful kind. They